Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about what you're trying to do at judo training and during randori competition, and that's to get a reaction off your opponent. So many times at training you'll just power through someone to throw them, and not using much technique. And the whole idea of judo is to throw someone with as least effort as possible. And you may have found that when you've done randori at training, when you've thrown someone with that effortless throw, and they just felt like a feather and everything worked out perfectly. Always try to remember that feeling you got when you threw them, because that's what you strive to get each and every session. If you're getting throws where you're muscling through or they're a little bit heavy and things like that, you're not using a maximum technique as what you could be using. So today I'm just going to talk about how to get a reaction, okay, and to really simplify judo pretty much and your game plan of what you're trying to do. Okay, so me and my partner Oren here, we're doing randori. I need to create a reaction in order to throw him, okay? And the reaction pretty much at a very basic level, osotogari, okay? Osotogari, I want to throw my opponent backwards. But if I go straight for it as a direct attack, he's going to be leaning, obviously he's going to react to my action. He's going to react to my action. For example, I go for osotogari, he's going to lean against it. And probably counter me. Because I'm not getting a reaction, I'm just making an action, okay? I want to get a reaction. So my reaction, if I want to throw my opponent this direction, I pull first and wait for his reaction and then throw. Yeah, that's what judo is all about. You have to go backwards before you go forwards, pretty much, with reactions, okay? If I go as a direct attack, he's going to react to my reaction and I'll probably miss it. But if I pull and wait for him to react, I can now throw him. So at a very basic level, that'll just help you understand what judo is all about, is getting a reaction. I may be able to power through something, and that's fine, and yes, you do score ippon. But to truly try and use maximum technique with minimal effort, and to throw someone like that is just the best feeling, And it's all about getting a reaction. So another example I have that I use quite a lot when I'm teaching my clients and things like that is forwards backwards, okay? Forwards and backwards. You need to have a forwards throw and a backwards throw, and they can interlink and intertwine really well and completely confuse your opponent. So for example, I've got a good grip on my opponent and he's not going to react for me. I'm just going to drag him, okay? So I've got a good grip. I'm going to move backwards. He doesn't react. If he doesn't, I'll throw him. So I'm going to drag and then throw for a haragoshi. Okay, so my opponent didn't react. He came, I threw him. He gets up. Oh man, that sucked. What are we going to do next? I get a good grip. He knows now that when I go this way, I'm going to throw him with a forwards technique. Haragoshi, taitoshi, sinagi, uchimata, things like that. So he starts sitting back on me. So when I drag, he's sitting his weight back. Okay, so again, drag. So now he's sitting his weight back. What am I going to do? Well, now I'll use that to my advantage. So when I'm pulling him forward, he sits his weight back. Kouchigari. So if he comes, forward, 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 harai. He starts realizing, I forgot how I'm going to get thrown. He starts resisting. And I go, pull, pull. Kouchi. So you can really start thinking about your judo is getting a reaction. What can I do to make him react for me? Another example I have is ippon sinagi, okay? Ippon sinagi is a forwards throw. So if he comes with me, I'll throw him. If he sits back on me, throw him backwards. So the next one we have is an ouchigari, okay? So for this one, both the other ones were pulling. If he comes with me, I throw him forwards. If he sits back on me, I throw him backwards. Now the other one is, I'm going to be fighting and I'm going to work an ouchigari. So here, every time he walks backwards, I'm going to go for an ouchi. And I miss it. Okay, we're fighting. Again, I go for an ouchi and I miss it. My opponent starts to think, oh, okay, well, every time I'm walking backwards, he's trying to do an ouchi. So what I do is I start going backwards and he'll push forward. As he pushes forward, I throw him with a forwards technique. Okay, so it's really important to think about your judo. What do you want to do? Get a reaction off your opponent. Pull your opponent. See what he does and then react on that. Opposed to just trying to power through everything. So if you really think on that, it can really, really help your judo. Thanks heaps for watching.